Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. I cannot believe we are in the last Tuesday of January. So that means this is the last episode, so to speak, of our feature product of the month. This month, I've been showcasing the Submarine Life stamp set. And I'm just excited that I get to share with you each Tuesday morning. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. But I love sharing stamping across the country, across the world. Anybody who wants to join me on Tuesday morning is welcome to watch and comment. And it's my way of sharing what I love with you and also connecting a bit with you. So it's so fun to hear where you're from, what you did, how was your weekend. Usually if you watch, you get a little dose of what my life has been like. You get to know me a little bit better. And as well, you get to hear what's going on in my little stamping business. So I've been a demonstrator for over 16 years now, which seems very mind-blowing since I started just to enjoy a discount on some fun products. I wasn't a crafty person at all, but I loved just getting together with friends, and like I always felt so proud of myself with the little things I made. And it's not because I'm awesome. It's because the Stampin' Up! Products, such high quality. Stampin' Up! Has special quality assurance things. And I don't know, and they're really passionate about color and color coordination and product coordination. So it actually just made creating super easy. But after 16 years, like sometimes it's exciting. I can make a card. I can just sit down and make it, or a scrapbook layout and just make it. It's so fun. It's so easy. And but before that, when I didn't really know what to do, I watched videos like this. I learned from other people. I searched the internet for different samples, and I would try and recreate them here at my home. So it's been a journey. It's been a ride. And if you're at all curious about the journey, make sure to ask me. I have so much to share with you. And I'm so glad I took the leap to become a demonstrator. It wasn't actually a leap at all. It was basically just buying a bunch of product at a really great price. And that's using that entry into Stampin' Up! Using the starter kit. It allowed me all the perks of a demonstrator, and I had absolutely no desire to demonstrate at all. My kids were babies. I was super busy volunteering at church and with my 3 kids. And I mean, my youngest is 16, so that tells you I've been a demonstrator for just over 16 years. So it just tells you I started when they were really babies, when I was still doing all that feeding, changing diapers, all that stuff, making sure they're not tearing the house apart. So I was really busy, but it actually turned out to be an amazing blessing, because even though I bought the starter kit to just save some money, and, with 3 young kids and I wasn't working, it was a great way to get some things at a discount. But what I discovered is that despite my busy life, it actually gave me something else to do besides watching children. It gave me friends to connect with and a reason to connect. And since then, I've made some amazing friendships and had some amazing experiences. So I never discourage anyone who wants to take advantage of the starter kit, because it's a place for everybody. Stampin' Up! Is so open and so welcoming. And I'd love to have you join my Team Stick Stampers. We have special perks, and there's extra special perks during Saleabration. So as I go along and share, you'll probably hear more of them. But yeah, don't be afraid to personal message me or drop a line in the comments if you want to know more, because I am happy to support you, and I'd love to have you on my Team Stick Stampers team. Okay, so many things going on. The amazing favorite Saleabration promotion is on. So I know the past few live sessions I've done, I've actually stamped a bonus card, because I wanted to show you some of the Saleabration items in action. But today's card that I want to show you for featuring the product of the month is actually a little more complex, so it's going to take longer to do it. So I didn't want to, stamp another card. So what I'll do now is I'll show you some samples of the Saleabration product. Now, if you're not familiar here, let me see if I can bring in this here. There you go. Sorry for the glare on this beautiful glass mat. It is such a beautiful stamping surface, but there is a little bit of a glare with my lights, but hopefully you'll be okay and you'll still see what I'm going to show you. Okay, so Saleabration is a once a year promotion. It only happens from January till the end of February. So we're halfway through now. And so there's 3 ways to earn free products during Saleabration. So the first one is to shop. So you can choose a free Saleabration product from this brochure with every, free with 60. And there's some that are like free with 120. Okay. Oh, these are all free with 60. So there's a lot to choose from. So I know some people like to shop a little more during Saleabration because the more you shop, the more free gifts you get. So why don't we pause there? That's the first benefit of Saleabration. We're going to pause there because I want to show you some of that free product. So this designer series paper is free during Saleabration. This is like kind of a fun buckle card. I did that for technique class for my club members. So if you want to learn new techniques each month, then club is for you. The link is in the description to learn more about my Stampin' for Fun club. It's really fun. So this designer series paper is right here, free with a $60 order. But let me show you some other pretty things. There's that paper in action again. But these cute watermelons are also a free gift. And so I should mention these gifts will not be available afterwards. There we go. You can see that there. It's a fun stamp set. Okay, they won't be available afterwards. So now is the time to shop and take advantage. Here's another one here. This is using I think it's called soft. Hang on. It's actually free with 120. Softly Sophisticated. So I'm in Canada. So with a $120 purchase, you can get the stamp set, the Softly Sophisticated. You can see it here, as well as the embossing folder. You can't really see it that well. I'm looking to see if I have the embossing folder. Here you go. I don't know if you can see the design there. Okay, so that's why it's free with 120, because you get a little bit more. You get a stamp set and an embossing folder. Okay, so of course you can mix and match. For example, if you spend 180, then you can pick one free with the 120 and pick one free with a 60, or you can pick 3 free with 60s. You can mix and match how you'd like. Here's another one using that embossing folder. These are swap cards I received. This one's from Diana Langman. Can you see how she embossed the designer series paper? That's so gorgeous. And I think that paper is also a freebie from the softly stippled designer series paper. And then she's using, again, the Softly Sophisticated stamp set there. Pretty, right? Okay. And then this one, if you guys watched last week, where's my card from last week? I did like a spontaneous stamping card using the Jungle Pals. That was the one I made last week. But then I got this cute swap card as well. Totally different look, exactly the same stamp set. It's the Jungle Pals. That one is so fun. It's actually super cute. I'd like to make more with it. Here it is. Okay, so it's the Jungle Pals stamp set, free with 60. And then there's coordinating dies, which you get free with 120. So if you want to get both, make sure you place an order of at least 180. And then you can get both. Okay, so those are a few samples I wanted to show you to get you excited and to remind you that Saleabration is half over. So if you ordered right at the beginning of Saleabration, good for you. But I'm sure there's probably more that you want to take advantage of. So now's the perfect time to place a second order. Now, if you haven't even placed your first Saleabration order yet, what are you waiting for? So definitely take advantage. These things are while supplies last. So near the end, it's not unusual. Some things may disappear. So I encourage you not to wait. Okay, so Saleabration, hopefully I covered that you should all take advantage and not miss out. Other thing to know, sorry, my got to take a drink, all this talking. Drop a line in the comments what you think of those swap cards. Which one was your favorite out of the ones that I showed you there? Do you have a favorite swap card? Which one really catches your eye? Oh, this one should be this way. There you go. Okay. So lots of pretty things to take advantage of. You can let me know in the comments. Okay, so what else is exciting? The end of the month means your time is running out to register for upcoming classes. So the big class that I've got that you've got to register for by February the 1st is the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. So the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp, I think I've done like 8 times with my Stampin' Bestie, Jennifer Cotton. And we are focusing on the hot air balloon bundle, kind of the that bundle there. And you're going to get to make 10 different cards using that bundle. So the bundle is not included in the class fee. I believe the class fee is $75. You get 10 pre-cut card pieces. You get a goodie bag of little embellishments and products. You get an exclusive access to a Facebook group where we will show extra inspiration and play some games and chance for prizes. You'll get written tutorials of all 10 cards. Excuse me. What else do you get? That's pretty robust already. So hopefully you can join in that stamp camp. Now that stamp camp has 2 add-on classes. So if you're a stamp camp attendee, it's a virtual camp. So anyone in Canada or the US can participate. And there's no Zoom component. So we don't make the cards all at the same time because we recognize people have different schedules and everything. So to make it as versatile as possible, you do the cards whenever you want. We are going to be online on that exclusive Facebook group on the 24th of February. I believe that's the last Saturday, whatever the last Saturday of February is. So we encourage you to set aside that date to do the cards. But again, if you can't, you can do the cards later on your own time with the tutorials provided. But we have 2 optional add-on classes. You can take the classes as part of the camp and you'll get free shipping. Or if you don't want to take the camp, but you just like the optional classes, you can do those too separately. And I spent this past weekend making the cutest cow cards for the class. So the cutest cow is one of the add-on class options. You can add it on to your stamp camp or take it on its own. These are just 2, but I am in love with all 6 cards I made. I'm sorry, I'm not boasting about how awesome I am, but oh my gosh, I was so happy the whole day when I was making these cards. So I can't wait to share it with you. Make sure to register. Make sure to pay and register soon. February 1st is the deadline. I'm actually traveling for work for a couple weeks in February. So that deadline is like firm because I got to get cutting and prepping and everything and doing as much as I can before I leave on February the 5th. Okay. So that's why if you can register early, please do. Don't wait until February 1st. Okay. And so the cutest cow class, it actually comes with the cutest cow stamp set. You can add on the coordinating punch if you'd like, or if you already have the stamp set, you can substitute something else of equal or lesser value. Okay, and then I don't have any samples of the next add-on class, but it is the ice cream swirl. I'll show you the stamp set here. Okay, and so it's perfect. These cards, these projects for the stamp camp and the add-on classes are all springy, cheerful colors. Don't we all need a boost of color? Tell me how you're feeling during this winter. For some reason, I am really struggling with the winter blues, and it's a real thing, by the way. just the winter blahs and like no sunshine ever out here. It's actually super annoying. So I regret not going somewhere hot and sunny over the Christmas vacation. So I'm spending all my free time dreaming that I could go away, which I have no time to do. So I'm just waiting for spring patiently. But what's helping me through is playing with the cute colors and the cute stamp sets. And it just gives a burst of just a little bit of, I don't know, positivity during these gray days. So if you're like me and you need some color and some fun to brighten up your days, make sure to register for the classes. Okay. All the information, you can just check out the information on my sign up sheet. You can just look at the sign up sheet to get all the details. The link is in the description. And then if you want to register, you can, but please do by February the 1st. Okay, great. So let's get started with our product of the month. I think that's the news for now. Hope you guys remember what the product of the month is. I'm looking for the coordinating punch. Hopefully we can see that coordinating punch. Hang on. There it is. It was on my shelf playing peekaboo with me. Okay. And so just a reminder, if you missed the other episodes this month, in the first episode, we did a sweet and simple card, just stamping the various images of the stamp set using some cute colors. Blueberry bushel, Tahitian tide, parakeet party. I love it. Okay, so that's easy. Anybody can do that. You just need some stamps, ink, and paper and have fun playing. So that was card number 1. And don't forget, I have a standing offer. Anyone who shops on my online store receives a free class in the mail the following month. So those of you who placed an order $60 or more using the host code last month, in December, you will have gotten your packets in the mail by now, I'm sure. So you can stamp along with me during this class. Okay, so that was week 1. I think week 2, I can't remember. I think week 2 we did this one. Our submarine underwater. We used the brayer back here to kind of create a fun background. Okay, and just put some vellum on top and did a little fussy cutting with that. And then our third week, we did another cute card using, of course, a yellow submarine. I couldn't resist making my submarines yellow. Okay, so let's see what we're going to make this week. It is a little more complex. So those of you who have the class packets, as a thank you from your order last month, I'll go slowly so that you can follow along if you want. But of course, I know if you earned the free class in the mail, you would have gotten the written tutorials as well. And if you place an order $60 or more online using the host code this month. Oh, do we have the host code here? Let me see whether I can pull it up for you. Okay, using the host code this month, then you'll get next month's live video projects. Okay, so that's my way of saying thank you for your support. I am a small business owner. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate getting to share with you all the fun that I've had creating the different projects. So let's get started for this week using our Submarine Life Stamp Set. I'm actually bringing in dies from another bundle called Seaside Bay. Do I have the dies here? We're actually going to use some of those dies. I think they may have already been die cut for us. So those of you who have your packets, you don't need to be concerned. I die cut as much as I can ahead of time for you because I want you to enjoy creating. I don't want you to get hung up on some of those things. So what we're going to do today is a little shaker card. So let's get started here. I hope I remember what I did to make this card. So this is a pool party card base. It is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. Okay. And then that is our card base. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I am going to do a little stamping here. me just see what's in our packet. Okay, also when you're opening your packet, don't lose this clear sheet. It's called the window sheet. You'll see how we're going to use that. I can hear some of you already. Go ahead, tell me in the comments what you think is going to happen with this card. I think some of you already know. Go ahead, tell me in the comments. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to glue this on, but I'm just going to look at it, and you'll see that I have a piece of designer series paper. This is actually one of our free Saleabration items. It's got the cute cherries on the back, but we're using the kind of the pool party layer here. The largest, a circle has already been cut out using the largest stylish shapes dies. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put this on to kind of eyeball it. So we're going to stamp some images right around here. Okay, so if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. But I'm going to put some fishies. We've got these cute little fishies here. And so let's put that on our block. Okay, and then we've got the algae, or I don't know, ocean greenery, whatever this is. Okay. Okay, ocean greenery. And then, you know, I think we need this little crabby guy. He's just too cute, this crab with the goggles. So let's have him too. Okay, I think that might be all we need. Okay, I'm just kind of aiming for this section in here, and we're going to do some little fishies. Let's do it in Pool Party. So I love it how Stamp It Up is so color coordinated. We've got Pool Party cardstock. We're going to use Pool Party ink, and we're going to get a fantastic result just by tapping on the ink pad and stamping. Okay, so we're just creating a little school of fish. You like that, how I use that biology term? School of fish, right? Okay, hopefully I'm in the right zone here. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, we've got our little fishy swimming along. Okay, and then let's put this away. Clean our stamp here. Okay, so we're done with the fishies. Let's use this algae greenery to kind of show that ocean excitement there. I'm going to use Lost Lagoon and soft sea foam. So our ink pads are kind of kept in color families. So this is the Subtles color family, all the colors that I'm using. So if you like these color combinations, make sure to nab the Subtles ink pads. You can buy them individually. You can buy them in a group. I think you save 10% if you buy like the bunch, like all the Subtles. You probably can't really see that. Can you see that there? Okay, so there's just a little algae growing along. And then I'll stamp off the extra on here. Okay, and then let's get the Lost Lagoon. So we've got Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, Lost Lagoon. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Maybe I'll have one more going up here. Little fish are swimming in there. Okay, so again, we're not going to see the whole thing. We're just going to kind of see through the window some of the greenery at the bottom. Have you guys guessed? I'm looking at, need to look at the comments and see who's guessing what kind of card I'm doing today. It's a special technique. It's kind of fun. Okay, and then let's get Happy Parade. We need a spot of color there amongst all those blues. Well, this needs to be juiced up, I think. But our Poppy Parade ink pad for our cute little crab. Oh, I should have left more room for our little crabby guy. I'm going to squeeze him in here so that his little face with the goggles pops out there. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I think we're good there. And what we'll do, I think we can go ahead. We've got our pool party card base. We can go ahead and adhere that on. All right, we're going to do shaker card. So you guys can all do the shaking. It'll be fun. I love shaker cards. They're interactive. It's an interactive type of card. Now we're not going to glue this on yet because we need to put the window sheet on it. Okay, so we're going to put the window sheet on here. Okay. Okay, make sure we've got that. Put our window sheet on. Okay, and so that's what kind of gives an under the sea kind of look with the window there. Okay, and then we're not going to glue it right on. We're actually going to create almost like a cage for our shaker bits. Okay, so grab your adhesive. What you're going to need is foam adhesive strips. If you don't have foam adhesive strips, you can use the kind of the dimensionals, the edge part. This is not an ideal example. Yeah. Okay, you can kind of use these edge parts to create the same effect, because what you're going to do is you're going to create a cage around the opening so that the shaker bits don't fall out everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to use the foam adhesive strips. If you don't have these, if you want to make shaker cards, they are really helpful to have these. Okay, so put that on your shopping list. And then, of course, when you shop now, you are eligible for Saleabration rewards. Oh, we didn't even talk about the other benefits of Saleabration. I should get to that. So, well, I'm putting the foam around the opening, but making sure that it doesn't peek through the opening. Okay. There we go. Okay, so one of the benefits of Saleabration is shopping. So I think we covered that. But the other benefit of Saleabration is hosting. Those of you that wanted to do like a private event, I am happy to help you. Actually, I did one, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and it was so fun. It was actually somebody's birthday. And so I was kind of the entertainment for the birthday. Oops. This stuff is very sticky. Look, now it's stuck on my, super annoying. Okay, we'll bring that around. And what we want to make sure is that there is no gap, zero gap, because we don't want the shaker bits to fall out. Okay. So if you host a private event, or if you collect outside orders or your own orders, and they total at least $375, then you get $31.50 in bonus free product. So that's another huge perk of hosting a private event. I do like doing private events because there's always a special vibe with private events because they're friends with one another. They've got their own little thing. I do them virtually or in person. I have a virtual one coming up in February. We're going to be doing kind of a birthday card organizer kit. Okay, so, but we can't put it on yet. I'm just showing you. This is going to go on here. We've got our cage, but what's going to make the shaking? So I am using the sequins. Okay, I'll show you. They are these things. They're called loose silver sequins. They are perfect for shaker cards. Okay, and so we'll just take these little bits. So if you got a free packet from your shopping last month, you would have had these little bits kind of like in a little Ziploc bag so they weren't too messy for you in your envelope. You're welcome. I aim to serve, aim to please. Okay, there you go. There's our little shaker bits. Okay. And then we're just trying to eyeball it so that we get a nice border around. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Okay, see that? Isn't that fun? Oh, if I had been smart, I would have put maybe some just so that it doesn't all of a sudden like go downwards here. Maybe I'll see if I can slip one of these underneath. Just so that it's a little bit level. Whoops. There you go. Okay, see that? Isn't that fun? It's like a little bit of bling bling. And it's like we're peering into like an aquarium or something and seeing the little fish float by. So let's decorate the front. And let's put this away. Our adhesive strips. Okay, I'll put it down here. Okay, so I've already pre-cut the greenery. This is actually from, so I'm using a few different bundles and stamp sets here. It's from here. It's from this die set right here, the Notes of Nature. There's like this greenery piece, which I thought would be perfect here. So we'll glue that on. Maybe I'll just snip off the end here. Okay, so we can adhere that. Oh, yeah, we'll adhere that. And I like to use a little bit of liquid glue. It just makes it more precise as I'm adhering that on. Okay. Takes a second for that to dry. And then, as I said, I took some of the dyes from the Seaside Bay, and there's kind of like this sandy bottom, like it's got kind of like a little rippled edge there. So we've die cut that with crumb cake. And then also this Lost Lagoon kind of greenery from the Seaside Bay dyes. Okay, so let's adhere that down. Okay, and there's our little sandy area. Isn't this a fun card? And now you've all learned how to make a shaker card. And it just gives this card so many different layers, right? Okay, and then we've got our twine. I'm going to tie a little bow with our linen thread here. These are just the finishing touches of our card. And so some of you are still learning how to add those finishing touches, embellishments, my friends, ribbon, twine, little gems, all of that adds like that final finishing touch. And then this is from the Nested Essential dies. Okay, so let's pick a sentiment using our Submarine Life. You are sublime. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll do that, although, you know, we're not using the submarine, but there's subterranean in the water. So maybe we'll use that phrase. And again, just to make it coordinate, we'll use that poppy parade. Oh, not the crab. We need our you are sublime. Where did you are sublime go? It's right in front of my face. Okay. So I love our ink pads because they color coordinate, but also they're easy to use. You don't have to apply superhuman strength. You just tap, tap, tap. Okay. And then with the glass mat or any really strong, stable surface, you're just going to go straight up and straight down. So you don't need to rock, but the stable surface is really important. Okay, so if you would like a glass mat, the only way to get it right now is to actually take advantage of the starter kit and join the Team Stick Stampers family, the Stampin' Up family. And not only do you get a glass mat free, but then you get access to all these amazing perks like a continual 20% discount, access to being first to see new product, first to order new product. So I would love to have you join my team. So that's actually the third Saleabration deal, is taking advantage of the starter kit and joining my team. Okay, so we'll put that, and then you can add on the glass mat absolutely free. Now, if you don't want the glass mat, maybe you have a really good table surface or stamping surface, then you can just add on an additional $41 worth of product to the already great value starter kit. Did I tell you what the great value starter kit is? What is the starter kit? What's in it? Okay, I knew you were asking. So you actually get to choose $165 worth of product. You pay only $135, no shipping, and in many provinces, no tax. And you add on, during Saleabration only, you add on the glass mat free, or add on another $41 of whatever product you want free. Okay, so it's an amazing offer. I would love to have you join the Team Stick Stampers. It's only available during Saleabration. I'm not sure what's happening with the glass mat afterwards. So if you want it, now's the time to nab it. And plus you'll get all those amazing perks, the fun community, early access to things, continual discount with your shopping, so many fun things. So there's absolutely no reason to join. There's no strings attached. There's no penalty. You don't have to demonstrate and do Facebook Lives or do classes like I do. But of course, if you want to share what you love or to have a little side hustle, you absolutely can. It is kind of a choose your own adventure, I feel like, as a demonstrator. Okay. There we go. There we go. So that is our feature card today. I have the You Are Sublime this time, but you could also do the happy birthday. It fits so nicely in there. And so that was our month of Submarine Life cards. Tell me in the comments what you think of all the Submarine Life cards. Let's clear it off here. 4 weeks of Submarine Life. Yeah. What do you guys think? I hope you were inspired all month long with this super cute stamp set and coordinating punch. If you haven't picked it up yet, you know you can purchase it from me. I appreciate your support and love getting your orders. And make sure to shop online so you can also take advantage of my online ordering special, which is getting a free class in the mail next month. So those of you who are keen to stamp along with me next month, make sure to place your order so that you can get your class free next month. Now, my Team Stick Stampers, if you decide to join, They always get the class packets if they want them. It's only $10 including shipping. They don't have to order from me because I want them to order for themselves and take advantage of the discount. Okay, so that is all the news, I think. If I've forgotten anything, I'm sure I'll write it in the comments. But I love stamping with you. Take advantage of Saleabration. Don't forget to register for my upcoming classes and have an amazing, amazing day. I hope I didn't forget anything major. I'm always forgetting things. There's always a lot going on, but I love sharing stamping with you. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.